You sound different, bro. Different, bro.
Who, me?
CNC, you do.
I got some AirPods, probably different.
Oh yeah, definitely different frequencies. I'm hearing. I never heard that part of voice of yours.
Oh, the sexy part?
Just I hear more mid hertz and high frequencies in your voice with these earphones you got with this mic. You got
Oh, okay, cool.
definitely way more mids. Um, so guys, sub to my YouTube if you haven't already. I posted a link at Chat Trading Crypto. We're gonna try and get to 1,000 followers by the end of this year. Very achievable. Probably hit it way before that. But yeah, I'll show you guys finally how to unlock the power of Gann Square Root of 9 using the Gannzilla. It took me a while to finally do this class for you guys. I played around with it for quite a bit since then. Figured out more or less the way I want to explain it to you and all the settings in it. So I'll be showing you that. So if you guys haven't downloaded Gannzilla yet, you can do it now, or you can just watch the class first and then download it after. Up to you, doesn't matter. But I'll post the link as well. I already posted it before. If you saw it, it's Gannzilla.something, Gannzilla.com, I believe. Where is it? Yeah, it's Gannzilla.com, double N, double L. That software is free, so anyone can use it. Since if you get a chance, could you message JCast, tell him to get his ass over here? Please.
Okay, no problem.
Thanks, man. Right, so this is the software. This is the way it looks. We're just gonna go and add a new one. We're gonna call it training. So that's how it's gonna look. It's pretty clustered. There's a lot of stuff on it. Some of the stuff, well, a lot of the stuff I'm not gonna show you today. It's gonna be in the future classes. I don't think I was speaking. Fuck me. So yeah, so we could be. So this is Gannzilla, guys. I don't know if you heard me say you can download it now or you can download it later. It doesn't matter. You can watch me explain it, and then you can watch the recorded video and mess with the settings up to this class, and just pay full attention to what I'm doing. Or you can do it at the same time while I'm showing you. You can be setting it up with me because I will be showing you right from the beginning. So this is what Gannzilla originally looks like. It has a lot of stuff on it, particularly the stars, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. It has planetary alignments and stuff like that. It has a protractor. It has the dates. We are not going to get into financial astrology in this class. So we'll show you how to disable a lot of these options to make this chart, to make this square a little bit cleaner. But this square, you will be able to use it to make some trades. I will show you how to find key support and resistance levels for swings, on a wide range of Bitcoin, where we look for the most important high and the most important low, as well as you can use it on a daily candle. So 24 hours, you can use a 5-minute chart to do some scalping on it as well. So it doesn't matter what you use it for; it's going to work for both. This will not be enough for you to understand when to open trades. However, I will show you a trick. I will show you a strategy on how to actually do that as well. But this will simply identify the most important support and resistance levels for you. To find a pivot point, we will use a little bit different scheme. I will show you in this video as well. So you can start implementing it in your trades with your other strategies, or you can simply just use this. It took me a while to actually get it to the point when I can teach it to you guys, because I was experimenting with lots of different settings, lots of different data types, increments, values, and stuff like that. And it seems like I finally found a way on how to best explain it to you and what works the best on this software. So first things first, guys, when you launch Gannzilla, you'll have to download it from the website. It comes in an archive, zip or RAR file. You simply take that folder, drag it to your desktop, go to that folder, open Gannzilla.exe, and this is the first screen you're going to see. This is how it's going to look like. Right, so we have a few little settings I want to show you first. Here on top, we can zoom in or zoom out. All right, we have all these financial astrology stuff. We got some planets here. We are not going to need all that. So first, here on the left, you have a layout, right? So this is your square. Keep that. This is your size. So you can increase the size of how many values you want to have, or you can decrease it. So we're going to keep it at 9. I like to keep it, everything at 9, because it is a square of 9. Here you can switch to square of 4, square of 9, tetragon, pentagon, different settings. We're particularly doing the square of 9. That's what Gann was using. Price and increment, I will show you how to do that. We're going to use an increment of 50, particularly for Bitcoin, because in Bitcoin, so what it means is all these numbers are actually going to be adding a 50 while they go in the spiral. This is a golden ratio spiral. It goes from here and it starts going in spiral by $50 increments like that. The reason we're using 50, we can even use 100, is because Bitcoin has a large range, large value. So like the top of it was 68K, the bottom of it, was $1 or whatever. We're going to be particularly trading it in a specific range that it's ranging in right now. So let's say 32,000 to, we'll look at the chart in a second, and we'll find those values. I'll show you how to find them. But yeah, we're going to use increments of 50. We don't really care about it being in increments of 1. If the stock, if this particular coin or token that you want to analyze, it doesn't have to be Bitcoin, was $16 at its local high, and at local bottom it was $8, we can use increments of 1. But if you're going to try to do increments of 1 for Bitcoin, that's 27,000 right now. This chart is going to look, well, you can imagine, it's going to look crazy, and you don't need all these values anyways. So yeah, like I said, we're going to use increments of 5. When we do swing trades, we don't really care if it's within $50 or $100 anyways. We're aiming for a big, $2, $3, $4, $5,000 move anyways for a swing position, right? Even for scalps, you're going to be able to see support and resistances within $50. It's more than enough to see the confirmation and everything. Then, as we go down in our settings, highlight, leave this. This is a true 45-degree angle here. It's highlighted. We are not going to be using it, and I'll show you why, but just keep it on. It's good to have it on. All this we leave on. Chronometer, just so you see the date, because it is set to the correct time of your of where you are. So keep it on. We're going to use that later. Now, once you get to Cosmogram, you can disable it, just to make it more clean, right? But if you don't want to make it more clean and you kind of wanted to set it to your time, there's particular times here that you can set this. You don't set it to market opens, you set it to your zone, to where you are, right? So you can go, if your area is not here, you literally click user, And for example, I'm mountain time, right? So I can set 0700, and it's going to show my time. It's going to align it with stars. It's going to align it with the planetary angles and everything. Like I said, we are not going to be using it right now. You might as well turn it off, but that's how you do it, just so you know for the future. So it's starting to look a little bit more clean. You keep going down. Chronometer we need. Visible, visible. This is all good. Now when we start getting to here, triangle, turn it off. We don't need it right now. Square, turn it off. We don't need it right now. So that's how it's gonna look. So now it's getting even more clean. Now, figures. Now you click on figures and you go to locator. You click visible. Oh, no, sorry. You go to vectors, I believe. Visible. Yeah, vectors, visible, and then you go values. And you're going to have some preset values here that appeared here on a protractor, 23.6 degrees, 38.2 degrees. If you know a little bit of geometry, those are just angles. Those are just triangles, angles, and stuff like that. So you can go ahead and turn off all these angles here. You don't need any of them. But we are going to be adding our own angles. We are going to be adding our own angles, which are going to be 45, 90. So what we're adding is we're adding 45-degree angles on a 360-degree rotation, all right? 90 plus 45, guys, is 135. Am I doing the math correct? Yes. 135. Then obviously 135 plus 90. I'm not the fastest at math, guys. Sorry. So what did I say? 135 plus 90, 225. Then we're gonna do 225 plus 90, which is 315. 315. And I think that's it, or maybe one more, right? 315 plus 90. No. We are good. All right. And oh, we also need the just 1 sec. 1 second, guys. $180 we need. Yeah, 180. 45, 90, 135, 180, 225, 270, and 315. So 45, 90, 135, 180. That's the one I missed. 180, 225, 225, and 315. Perfect. So we got all of those. That's good. Now we got all the angles here. Now, that's pretty much for the settings. You guys can go ahead and click this pencil on top here, and you can name whatever you want, you know, training or your first setup. You know, I just make a name. I just named it training, you know, and then you can click save. Just close it. It's going to be saved already once you name it, and you click add chart, or you can click add chart and name training, doesn't matter. There's multiple ways to save it. All right, so we got this. This is going to be your protractor. If you click here, you can actually spin it, and I'll show you why you're going to need to do that. But okay, so now let's head on to our charts, guys. Let's head on to our charts and see what's going on here. So we see that Bitcoin is falling and actually had charts already. I wanted to show you clean though. So what we need to do for Gannzilla, you switch it to daily chart, right? For now, I'm showing you how to do it, particularly for swing trades. and basically just to get um, more concrete levels for just for a big range, not for a daily range, but for a monthly range, for example. So what we're going to use for this range is we're going to use, I think, this low. We can go lower. You can go as low as this, but just for the simplicity of things, we just, let's say we want to know support and resistances from this high to this low. All right. You can do it. You can do it from here because this was a very important. This was after this big crash. This was an important spike up before we crashed down again. And we see we never retested it again. So you can use this area here, and you can use the bottom of 15,000 too. But for the simplicity of things, let's just do it in the range that we're going to be trading at right now, that we really care about right now. So this would be this local bottom here at 24,776, and it's going to be this this local top here. So from June 23rd or June 15th to July 13th. So pretty much a month, right? This is our month. Okay. So now what we want to do is we want to enter our local high 31844 into this on the very top. When you scroll up, we want to enter it as a value. So our value will be 31844. And I will show you, this is gonna blow your mind, guys. This shit is insane. 31844. So now we gonna take actually no. What are we gonna do? Sorry. We're gonna enter 32 just so we have a little bit higher value. So we're gonna enter 32,800. All right. But sorry, 32,800. But in find, that's where we enter our high, right? So we in value we just set it a little bit above, so we see more numbers on the screen all the way here. So we see more numbers, right? We can put 32 actually. We can put 32. Doesn't matter. 32 is more than enough. But for our find value, we're gonna use our local top, and our local top is 31,844. 31,844. So we type in 31,844. Second. 31,844. Why is it not showing up? Give me 1 second. That's really weird. $31,844. Oh, I see what happened. Okay. Is it frozen? It's not even changing it for some reason. Hold on. Technical difficulty. Sorry, guys. Hold up. Wait a minute. Just see something here. All right. So yeah, just use this value. It takes a little bit of time to play around with it. It doesn't really matter what you enter, whether it's 866, 766, 25. As long as we get this black box value to show up, and we do cover. If you look at the numbers, we have to cover the range of that of our chart. So here we are from 24,776 to 31,844. So we have 25,000. We have 26,000 here. We have 24,000 here. So this is going to cover pretty much the whole range, with middle being the bottom, right? So, and it's more than enough to go up, right? So it's up to 50,000. We don't really need those values here because we're not trying to figure out the range above that we're trading in right now, about the monthly range. So this is perfect. you don't need anything else. You can fine tune it if you want a little bit better. You can make it so uh, honestly, this is more than okay. So now what you want to do is you want to align your protractor. You want one of the lines, you have to spin it clockwise, and you have to align it with the black value of 31766, which is our 31844. So it rounded off 31844 because we're in $100 increments. Let's see if it can find 50 increments. There we go. This is better. This is closer to our value. So what we want to do is we want to spin the protractor clockwise like this. And the next line, we want it to cross. We want the protractor 90-degree angle in this case to cross our 31816 value that we typed in, find over here. Now, when we got this, every line is a 45-degree angle. Even though we spun it around, it's still a 45-degree angle, but now it's crossing the range that we wanted to trade in. So now what you do is you go clockwise and you click on every single value that the line intercepts. So let's go from this first one. So we're crossing 24916, we're crossing 24966, we're crossing 25516, and so on. You can take this one too, but you can put all of these values. We don't really care about 37366, so don't worry about this. We're not going to go in that range. You can, but for the simplicity of things of this training, we're only going to use the numbers that are within this range. So we're going to go to 31816, which is our top where we want it to be, right? So we got this number. Now we do the same with this. Now we do the same with this, and so on and so forth. You guys with me so far? We don't even need that. We don't 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 need that because it's there two above. Just for the simplicity of things. You kind of want them there as well in case we start going up. I just think we're going to keep going down. All right. So when we got this, let me see if anyone has any questions here really quick. Once you get this, you want to start mapping it out on your chart, on your actual chart. So let me move this on my other screen, and I'll have these values set. Just take my word for them. I'm going to use a horizontal ray, all right? And I'm going to set a whole bunch of them here. Just so I have them ready. There's a shortcut for it. I can't remember it. But just get a whole bunch of the lines ready, right? These are going to be your level lines. Boom, boom, boom. I'll add more if I need to. So click on the first one and go on. So start with the 90-degree angle where the black value was, right? So we're going to enter all of these numbers into these lines, the ones that are being crossed, and we're going to go clockwise, and we're going to enter all of these levels. So I'm just going to slide this over to my other screen. I'm going to enter all of them live for you here, and we're going to see what's going to happen. So our first one would be 24966. 24966. 24966. Boom, first one. Okay, next one. 25516, 255, and this is going to take a little bit, guys. Like, this is time-consuming method. But once you have this set, you can fine-tune it, you can have more values, but this should be more than enough. Initial, and you can keep this for a while, right? You can do this every month if you want to. Okay, next one. 26466, 26466. Boom. Okay. Next one is 26516, 26516. Boom. 27866, 27866. Boom. Entered. 29616, 29616, 29666. Boom. Okay. We got those ones. Now we're gonna go into the next 135-degree angle. 25016, 25016. 25616, 25616, 26666, 28116, 29916, 29916, and 32, 32166. Okay, we don't need to go any higher than that. So we got our two angles down now. Now we're going to switch to a 180 angle. 25066, 25066. Then we're going to do 25716, 25716. Then we're going to do 26816, 26816, 28266, 28266. I'm going to need a whole bunch of new rays. Never enough, guys. Okay. 28266, 30166, 30166. Okay, we finished our 180-degree angle. Now we're going to hop on to our 225 angle. 25116, 25816, 26966, 28516, and as you can see, they're all in $50 increments. 3416, $50 increments. 32766. That's actually was one of the levels that we shorted. Or no, actually it was 31700. Never mind. 25066. Do we have this one yet? 25. If we don't, it's okay. All right. Now we're almost done. Just three more angles. They don't have a lot of values in them. I think these are the least amount of values in them. Now we're gonna do 24816, 24816, 25216, 26066, 27316, 27316. Perfect. 28916. 30966. Okay, last two. These are very, very important levels, and I will show you why. Now we're going 24866. 25316. 26216. 26216. 27466. 27466. 29166. And 31216. All right, and the last angle, we're gonna go 24916. I think I might have gotten it, but it doesn't matter if it's 2. 25416. 25416. 26366. And just a couple of more. 27716. 29416. And 31566. All right, guys. So those were all the values that are in green that I've just entered. All right. And we got our bottom here and we got our top. So all of these levels, all right, are going to be transferred. Oh, please don't tell me it's not. These lines are not going to be. Oh, no, 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 no. Let's see here. Fuck. Is there a way to move them? Does anyone know if there's a way to select all and kind of move all of these to the left? CNC, any idea?
I think if you copy them on your current time frame and then change your time frame and paste them, they'll transfer.
How? Sorry, what? How do you do that?
I think if you just select them on this time frame and then copy, like Control C, and then change your time frame and Control V, they should transfer.
Hold on, let me go to my all these. I don't think so. God damn it. Should have thought of that. My bad, guys. I don't really want to redraw them. There might. Okay. No, it's different. Yet. You know what I can do? I'll just go a long way. I
If
fucked
you
up.
want to drag them, you can drag them by holding Shift after you select it and start to drag, and you hold Shift, it stays at the value you set.
If I hold shift and drag it, it's is it because it's locked or magnetized? Some other stuff pops up. This ruler pops up. Control? Nope. That moved it. Alt? No, that doesn't move it. Shift moves it too. You know what I can do is I can just redraw the line. Like I can just go like that and just re-click it somewhat, you know? It's not going to be the most accurate, but what can I do? What can I do? I screwed this one up. So guys, yeah, don't make this mistake. Put these rays a little bit behind your chart, you know, behind your this value here or wherever it's going to be, just behind the first value, just so it can touch, because we are going to be switching the time frames to a 30-minute, and we need to see all that.
You could just use horizontal line instead of ray, and then it goes all the way to the past.
Yeah, I could have, but what can I do now? Hold up, can I extend it somehow? What if I take? How do how do you select all here?
I
Is
think
that
you
can?
use Shift, like the first one, and the last one with Shift.
Oh yeah. All right. Fuck. Hold up. So again, this to this. First of all, we're gonna put in this folder. It's already in the folder. Now, a way to drag all of that. Ooh, this would be, this could have worked. Let's see, style, coordinates, visibility, text. Nope. Settings.
Can you change it to a horizontal line on the style instead of array?
I don't think so. I don't think so, man. Clone.
Maybe just draw horizontal lines and use the other lines as a reference.
Yeah, but it's gonna be no within. Okay, let's just do that. Fuck it. All right. So boom, boom, boom. Oh shit! I have to click it every single time. What's my shortcut? Let's see here. Horizontal line, Alt H. Okay. Again, guys, we don't really care if it's plus or minus, you know, $10. This is not what this is for. Jesus, that's a lot, man. What a fuck up. Sorry again, guys. Well, it's what it is. These bunched up lines, they're important. They're called clusters. All right. Well, we somewhat fixed it. It's gonna look messy a little bit, but here's what it is. Now we switch to a 30-minute chart, guys. Oh damn, I really hate this. And look at all these levels, guys. Look how it respects the support and resistance levels, guys. So here we got a range. You can just see how this is very important. Here it keeps bouncing, this 28,730 here. And it's a cluster of lines. You can see we tested this in this area. You can look back. I really don't like these lines. They're too bunched up. I think I cloned something. I don't think these are all the values that I had. I think I cloned them out somehow and it moved. But we don't even need to look that back. Now we can't even see our thing. Look at the line here. So a perfect touch here. That was our top, right? So then we started trading in this range here. Look how it's respecting the support, this support line right here. So this is on a daily chart for swings. You can literally see very important levels and when we're going to be getting the bounces, supports or resistances on daily chart, on a 30-minute chart now. But we set these values on a daily. Look at this range right here. It's you could have been, swinging this range right here. And obviously this is not to find out the direction of the move, but this is to help you identify the key support and resistance levels. And you have to add on to it, you have to identify the pivot points. And pivot points you can identify with a simple method that I showed you before with RSI and MACD, basically checking when we were sold. Oh, look, we kind of tested this area here. We broke through three resistance lines, but we're oversold, right? Obviously, we're not going to hold that. The price starts dropping, and you understand that we're going to start going down. And this is a good place to identify your take profits points as well, and to just see where to enter the trades. I'm definitely seeing way too many lines here. I think I accidentally cloned them before I set them up, so there's like doubling of them. The previous chart that I had was much cleaner. We can re-enter them again, or you can try it again. I obviously screwed up, but that's not the point. When you enter them, you're going to see way less lines, and it's going to be, I think these lines are not supposed to be here. You can also clean up your chart to identify, you kind of just look, and you see which levels are very important. So obviously this is good here. This is perfect here. This range here, this is very good one. This perfectly touched. Yeah, these are all good. So there we go, guys. So now this is for your swings, right? So you see the tops, the bottoms, the very important levels. Like right here, look, perfect touch. Look, we were oversold. We knew exactly that this was a level. So if you look at RSI right here, we were oversold. If you look at MACD, we start curling to a positive volume. Negative volume started curling up to a positive volume, right? We also know that we touched a very important square 9 level. So we need to reverse. And if we would have opened a trade here, back to that area, that would have been a 455% trade. And we almost touched the level here. Again, we just couldn't hold it. We were running out of time. We were running out of strengths on the move. We were extremely overbought. Volume started curling down. We didn't quite reach it. We kind of tested it, but not even tested it. We barely even reached it. So we started falling down here. As you can see, this line would have been a perfect line to set your first profit, because you see we touched it. We kind of bounced back up, but the negative pressure was just starting. The negative volume was just starting on our MACD. So we broke it. We touched the next level. We kind of went up to fake it out. We couldn't break it back up. And we just simply broke down here, touched these levels here, bounced up, and kind of see how there's a cluster of lines here and how hard it is for the Gann to break it. We tested this area. Perfect touch here on the level. Look, perfect touch. This is insane. So this is using Gann Square method to identify support and resistances. Your chart will look much cleaner than mine right now because I obviously screwed up. So don't worry about that. You're going to have way less lines. They're going to be much easier identifiable. As you see, this high, we squeezed past it, our top, but this was a major level of Gann, 31,778. This is where most of us entered a short, a little bit lower. As soon as we confirmed that we're not breaking this, we opened short at 31,600. My short is 31,600 plus. And we started driving down. Well, we tried to climb back up. We couldn't. Completely broke down here, tested this level. Couldn't keep it. Broke down again, tested this level. And now we're trading within this range, testing this level multiple times. Broke it, went down, now testing this level. We didn't break it yet, but we did test it. Kind of hovered in the range here. Broke that level because we tested it. Now testing this level. Went up a bit. And now we're coming down. So my target is 27,500, as I told you guys. And here we got, I definitely cloned some of them there. So here we got multiple levels where we can start taking profits. 27,717, 27,716, 27,674, and so on. 27,469. 27,469. So now I'm going to show you guys, we're going to clean this chart up. This is how you find support and resistance levels. We're going to clean this chart up. I'm going to show you a much easier way on how to do it on a 5-minute chart and use a 24-hour candle, like a daily candle, but use a 5-minute chart. And this is like a life hack, so you don't have to go through this Gannzilla. But I strongly suggest you identify your high, local low on a monthly, and set all these levels. I guarantee your chart will look much cleaner than mine. So don't even worry about that. You're going to have one less lines. I definitely screwed up somewhere because my previous chart looked much cleaner and these lines were just single lines. I'm not going to redo it because you saw how long it takes. But yeah, you guys can go ahead and do that when you get a chance. Now I'll show you another cool thing. Oh, and by the way, those support and resistance lines are not regular levels. These support and resistance lines that you just saw are 45 degrees square 9 support and resistances. So they act almost as, I didn't add any time to it, but they are almost as pivot points themselves. There have to be multiple touches before the things get broken, unless it's a strong move. Like I said, if you combine it with our SI and MACD and you see that we're definitely falling down, just, based on market fundamentals and stuff like that. But you can use it as pivot points as well. You can literally wait for the squeeze, use that support line, open a trade, wait for it to bounce, close the trade, and the next support level, resistance level at top, close to take profit and just trade within the range of that support and resistance of those 45-degree angle levels. Now, here, I'll show you a little hack. If you go to your Google and you type Gann calculator or Gann Square of 9 calculator, the first link should bring you to stockmaniacs.net. And what you can do here is simply identify these levels. The most important ones you need. Is there any way to download Gannzilla mobile? No, you can't download Gannzilla from mobile. What you can do is, if you want to use it on mobile, I don't know why you would, but if you do want to, because you really need to set it up once. If you don't have a computer, I'm guessing that's the only reason why you would want to set it on there. But let me think how you can do it. It's too complicated, man. You could set a virtual private server, install Gannzilla on a virtual private server, pay a monthly subscription. Your MacBook gets stolen. Yeah, so your best bet would be to buy hosting with Windows installed in it for like $5 a month or less. Download Gannzilla on it and use that computer. Log into FTP program like TeamViewer or something. Log into that server from your phone and use your remote. Use that computer, use that server remotely from your phone, and you can do it that way. But other than that, I wouldn't really know how to do that, man. But I will post pictures, I guess, of my Gannzilla for you, so you can use those levels and set them on your trading view on the phone. So that's not a problem. All right, back to the subject. Okay, guys. So again, that's how you use Gannzilla. You can play around with it. If you want more levels, you can always increase the size. You can use a lesser of an increment. But I definitely, like I said, guys, I definitely had 3 times the levels on my chart than these levels here. Like something happened. You wouldn't have so many lines. It looked kind of confusing in cluster, but your chart will look much cleaner. 100%. Guaranteed. Because I did it with JCast today, and it looked clean as fuck, and you can identify these levels insanely well. And also you can combine this level method with adding your Gann fans, on top. And I'll show you something really quick before we get to that calculator. I'm not going to scale the Gann fan for you because I already showed you how to scale it in my previous WD Gann video, the second class that I had. But for example, we use a daily chart, right? And we used this as local top and this as local bottom. So we're gonna put a Gann fan, and you scale it right to a 45-degree angle. when you do it. But just so you know, when you're gonna have all these lines, I'm just gonna draw a whole bunch of lines for you right now, just so you understand. Let's say here, here, whole bunch of levels, right? So you combine it with a Gann fan, and just so you know, when one of the Gann fan gets broken, it gets magnetized to the next Gann fan, right? So you can use interception points of these lines and understand that this is a strong resistance point here, and we're gonna bounce down because this is also a Gann fan. As you can see here, we touched it, we broke this resistance level, for example, there's gonna be a level here. And now we're trading from this Gann fan, we're trading in this Gann fan. So it gets magnetized by this Gann fan, and so on and so forth. And it keeps going up if we break it. So you combine this Gann fan strategy with Gann Square of 9 support and resistance levels to see the pivot points, to see if we break it. If we broke it here, for example, if we broke it there, for example, if we broke it here, this line, and we broke this Gann fan as well, this key point, then you know you're going to start getting magnetized to this point. You can take profits here. You know that we're going to bounce off here and we're going to retest it. And you know we're touching this. And if we break this, we're going to get magnetized to that. If we break this, we're going to get magnetized to that. So you use these support and resistance lines along with a properly scaled Gann fan, and you're going to have one at the bottom here, to see your interception point with Gann Square of 9. And this is how you can also utilize it on top of RSI and MACD, and to know which trades to actually open. It's very, very accurate, extremely accurate, and extremely easy to identify pivot points and to know when to open a long or a short, especially if you know the trend, if we're printing higher highs and higher lows, and so on and so forth. Now, so to identify your day, so this is our yesterday's day. So you're going to use this top, and you're going to use this bottom. But you don't want to use, 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 you want to use the hard close. You don't want to use the test. All right, so then you look 29, 29. So again, perfect. So we're within daily balance right now. We're going to see what's going to happen. So you use 29,193. You use the top. So you go to this calculator and you type 29,193. It's going to give you these values, the resistance levels right here, and the support levels. You map them up on your chart. You put all of these lines on your chart. And you got your daily range that you can scalp on a 5-minute chart. It will even recommend you here of where to set your stop losses, where to sell below, where to buy above. I wouldn't recommend using this. Use it as a reference, but don't open trades based on this. Set these lines up, set these multiple levels up, and watch the 5-minute candle respect these lines. We can do that right now. So we're going to use 29,241. Let me put this on my other screen. 29,241. So again, we're going to draw a whole bunch of, I'm not going to do the same mistake again. What was the key? Alt, horizontal ray, Alt J. Okay, so now we're going to enter those values from that calculator. 29,241. 29,283. 29,241. Yeah. 29,326. 29,369. 29,412. 29,112. 29,070. 29,027. 28,985. 28,942. So we got these levels, guys. And now we're going to switch to a 5-minute. And check this out, guys. Check this out. Look at this. Look how it respects the lines. We test it. We look between here and here. We touch this. We tested it. Boom, you open a short, goes down. Take profit here. See that it broke it? Boom, open a short here. Went down, went up. Look how perfectly it respects all of these lines. Look at here. We could have scalped this range. This is a lot of money here, right? If you're doing scalp trades. You can also combine it again with your RSI. Look at here. Overbought. We're above our levels. Boom, boom, boom. Start going down. Tested it. Tested it. This is incredible for 15-minute. If you want a 15-minute, you can use 15-minute. Now we're obviously breaking and we're falling into a different day range because we had the daily close already. This is a new daily candle. We're going to check our initial balance pretty soon here. But we are going down, just like I told you guys, to 27,500. It is on the Gann fan lines. It is on the Gann Square. But this is how you would scalp using this little Gann calculator daily. Sometimes it's better days, sometimes it's worse days, but just start mapping this out every day on a daily candle. Start seeing which lines are being respected the most, and you can start opening little safe scalps. Look how perfectly we touched here. You knew if this got tested and it started bouncing, boom, you could open along. We broke a whole bunch of levels here. We tested this again. You know, the 200 EMA was here as well. This is a very strong level to break. You know, even on a 15-minute because we broke so many levels. Tested, start going down. Broke it. So this is one of the methods you guys would use. Gann Square 9, the easy method without using the Gannzilla, just using that calculator. Yeah, that's it, guys. That's all I wanted to show you. Start experimenting, start mapping out these daily initial balance levels on GannFans, start doing the monthly levels on Gannzilla, and just start watching the charts. Look at the candles, look how it moves, combine it with other strategies. You can combine it with Fib, you can combine it with my previous classes where I taught how to do RSI and MACD, combine it with previous GannFans. We'll go from there. In the next class, I'll show you some astrology. You can combine it with moon phases. You can combine it with different planetary alignments and stuff like that. You can also do Gann time, which is using the Fib ratio. You can use Fib spiral. You can use you can use what's it called? Where is it? Fib channel, right? So what do we have here? Let's go to 32-minute. Where is our range here? We're kind of cracking down here like crazy. Let's do hourly. So this candle. So let's do a Fib. Fib channel. Boom. Boom. Our low was here. Boom. So we're touching the deviation levels right now. No. We'll see if we break it or if we bounce here. You can combine it with a whole bunch of things. But this is just to give you an idea of support and resistance levels that are very, very important in regards to Gann. That's what he used. And this is open to interpretation of every single trader. This is how I do it. Gann left a lot of secrets behind. He was never public about his secret trading methods. He does have some stuff, but he left a lot of the shit open to your own interpretations, and a lot of traders have their own techniques and how to do it on their own. This is just what works for me. This gives you an idea on how to use it. This is not to be used single-handedly, just these levels to trade. No, you have to combine them with other strategies. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for attending, guys. I want to start seeing some charts, some pictures from you doing this. So we can both be on the same page in Discord. We can all talk about it. We can all analyze our support and resistances, and we can all be on the same page now, guys. So watch, if you forgot my first and second class, watch my first and second WD Gann class, combine it with this class, and start using Gann. There's very few things that will show you levels like that. JCast, for example, he's combining this with his levels. Don't mistaken it with price levels to Gann Square of 9 levels. They can be both used. Gann Square of 9 levels are just, it's like a Gann fan. It's a fib spiral. It's a golden ratio kind of levels. If you have any questions, always feel free to ask me. I will make more future videos. And your questions are really good to have because I will incorporate them as answers in my next video. All right, guys, that's it. Enjoy.